Oh, we can hear you now, David.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
NAC
I'm
is
excited.
back. NAC is
I'm
back.
excited.
David, what are you trading here? What was that?
I'm excited. I just want to know, we're recording here. It's Thursday, June 5th. Trump and Elon are at it, going back and forth on the timeline. Elon saying Trump is in the Epstein files. Trump saying he's going to cancel Musk subsidies. And I want to know on our pod here, products and tokens, is there a token that we should be buying right now? Because I haven't had a chance to look. And I'm on the pod with you guys. Someone sent something in a group chat. What do we do here?
What are we
Also,
trading?
amazing cinema for America.
It looks like
There's
Elon Trump fight is the one doing the best right this second.
Elon Trump fight.
Uh-huh.
That's the
I
one.
was going for this Elon versus Trump EBT. Seems to be comp converts at 7K market cap, so maybe a little too small here.
What's Elon versus Trump at, birthday boy?
150K, 500K volume. Your boy's in for 3 soul. Let's ride. Let's
What's
see
it
what
called?
happens.
What's it called?
I think I'm
What's
gonna
it
get
called?
rugged on this shit.
What's it called?
ETF.
ETF. Oh, that's good. It's a good name. See what they did there.
I see what they did there. There's the contract address in the chat for you, gentlemen. Have a good day. Arigato gozaimasu.
Is this the first NAC live ape ever?
I think so. Yeah.
Check out the shirt, boys.
What is that
Little
t-shirt?
Cowboy bebop action.
Cowboy Bebop.
It was a little birthday present, if I may say so myself.
To yourself?
Arigato gozaimasu.
Or someone?
No. My good friends Hudson and Mark, two of the most talented videographers in all of electronic music, were out shopping on the town today. And they came back with a little present.
Ooh,
Nice.
Mr. Koopa Troopa.
Nice.
Maybe this is where
Now,
we
let me
break
tell
the
you
news.
guys.
Maybe this is where we break the news. Coop, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Coop.
Thank you dearly. I appreciate you guys very much.
Hey,
We just got back.
Coop. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. We just got
Happy
back.
birthday, Coop.
Midnight Diner, Circus Tokyo. We shut it down. 200 Japanese people. Tiny ass room. Sweating. Daniel Allen's sweating from all corners of the room. Coop's throwing down dubstep. I played Zed's Dead. I played Grizz. I played Jewel's Big Steppa remix. We're sending it. 3 a.m. The boys are ripping. And you know what we're doing on Sunday? We're running it back again. Midnight Diner Osaka. Back to back.
Ooh, pretty good.
Stay tuned.
How are you getting these people to show
Midnight
up?
Diner Bar Duck.
There may or may not be a Koopa Troopa 30th birthday set coming on chain to an app near you.
Hey.
Is this app is this also named after Big Old Coop?
Good named after you.
That was not the reaction I was looking for, gentlemen. There was a lack of excitement about my set coming on chain.
Let's
mean to
go.
Koopa Troopa set.
Hey.
For a span of 20 minutes last night at this time, 5 a.m., Days was at an all-time high. It was at 200K, and I'm like, you know what? These song coins, man.
There's something to them.
We're gonna be cooking. And I'll tell you what, I just opened the chart and someone is dumping. Dumping hard. And you just gotta really humble yourself here and just remember, for one step forward, you gotta take 2 steps back sometimes. Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
soul.
still a pretty good chart.
Look at that. We're going up here. Shout out Zinger. Zinger's tweeting about Days. He's like, I just picked up this coin. It's looking great.
That's what I saw.
I'm like,
I
let's
saw him
fucking
post
go.
about it. Was that coming from you or did that happen naturally?
This is naturally.
Pretty
Some
good.
good stuff.
FC community getting into. I could see a little mini app for song coins, actually.
Yeah.
Is that in the works?
I mean, we have to speak toward the mini app king here, Mr. Lucas Campbell. You want to talk mini apps, you talk to Lucas Campbell.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
the
I've heard.
guy. He's the mini app guy, huh?
It's my first day on the job.
What do you think there, Lucas? You see a little Songcoin mini app in the horizon? What's been your experience building these mini apps, sir? Do tell.
A
Do tell.
Songcoin mini app. I could see it work, especially if you get that like Zora integration that's natively swap in on the Farcaster wallet. You could really have some legs there. But I think as a whole, mini app distribution, Farcaster's bubbling up. We're getting some good traction there. We're getting some good activity. It's feeling like it's in a good spot overall, and I feel like the mini app thesis is playing out. I'll just put it down for the record. Last week, Paperview, top 5 app of the week on Farcaster. Don't know how we did it. But we did it. And yeah, I think overall
what did
activity is good.
that take, my friend, to get to number 5 Farcaster mini app?
It actually
Top
took
5.
us launching the Farcaster Pro feature. So you could view posts for free for Farcaster Pro people. And one of the things is I believe the algo to reward apps that get Farcaster Pro users to interact with it more. So you get like a higher weighted kind of like point versus like a non-pro user. So just kind of was nicely timed with the algo change with the launch of the Pro subscription. So
I guess my question though is like, how many users or activity do you think you got to be able to merit being top 5?
It's a good question. I would say you probably need to be averaging 1,000+ opens a day. So probably
have you been able to track that or no? Like, can you see that
Yeah.
on your side? How many people are using the mini app?
Yeah, for sure. If you go to like mini apps on no. Yeah, I think mini apps on desktop. Now there's a developer tool that you can track. You get a dashboard to track your mini app activity.
I was gonna say, so all pro users get free access to view gated content or paywalled content, Lucas?
Specifically when you create a post on Paperview, you have the option to gate it for free to Farcaster Pro users. So there's a toggle kind of at the bottom of your post creation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and what that allows, I think the interesting part is that it kind of acts as a top of funnel, right? So we get a bunch of people to open the app because you get to view it for free. We did like a Pods homepage teaser yesterday, and I made that free for Farcaster users. And then what happens is like more people will open the app because it's free. They don't have to pay. And then from there, you actually start converting people to pay. Because they'll scroll down the feed, they'll see something that they like, and you actually see a boost of activity. So we're really thinking of it, or at least like this group access feature as like a top of funnel to get people to just view your content. And then, yeah, from there, you can start to convert into paid views.
Pretty good.
Lucas,
Yep.
pretty good on the
Very
Farcaster
nice, very
distribution
nice.
game. Look at this guy. He's out
Very
here.
We
nice.
have our moments,
He's in
one
the
day at a
mix.
time.
I
Should we see
think
if he's on here?
you're featured by Base. Also,
Coinbase wallet. We
Coinbase
celebrated that
wallet.
last week, didn't we?
No, but there was something yesterday. Am I making you tweeted something yesterday?
No. So yeah, Paperview won, Base Batches won a
That's what it
prize
is.
for Base Batch 1, and then we got invited into like the Base Incubator.
Base
which
Batch
is like,
1.
which is like a 3-week incubator.
Damn. Wait,
GG,
you're going to tell us
Lucas.
about that?
What was
What
that?
the hell, man? Top of the agenda type item right there, my guy.
I did not make an agenda for the record this week. So
Whoa.
Yeah, he didn't have one last week either.
look,
That's my
here's the
that's my
deal:
word.
is that somebody decided not to sleep. Somebody decided not to sleep, so we've had to bump up the recording
Guilty
about
as charged.
4 hours earlier than anticipated.
No, there are
Hey,
some
man,
talking
let's just say
points.
last week you're like, it's late. It's 6 p.m.
Wait, but I want to hear more about what is this? What's the Base Incubator?
Yeah, come on, give us the
Did
tea.
you know you were going to get in? Was it a surprise? Did you apply to something?
Yeah.
What's going on over there at Paperview?
So we applied or submitted Paperview as part of like the Base Batches like hackathon that happened the same week as FarCon, and we just kind of submitted it because we hacked it together kind of within that time period. And yeah, I mean, from there we got a small grant for Base Batches and then got an invite into the incubator, which I believe was like the top projects out of the Base Batches kind of got that invite. And I think there's maybe 30 to 40 projects. It's pretty sizable. Our good friend Kevin Nielsen, he's involved. He's in the mix there. So it's good. It's good stuff.
Define a small grant.
Like 1 ETH, I think.
Oh,
Like
What
yeah,
the
like
fuck?
very small grant.
What the hell? What the hell?
yeah. I
Money's
think the,
money,
the
What the hell
goal
baby.
was to get
Money's
people.
money.
Yeah,
Money's
yeah.
money.
1 ETH. Man,
Money's
I remember
money.
the days. I remember the days when you could get money. I remember the days when you could go out and build something, you could get money. I remember
Wait,
the days you could be on chain, you could get a nice airdrop.
listen.
1 ETH, we giving out 1 ETH to people. What the hell?
What the hell?
Hey, don't spend it all in one place.
We won't. We might actually. It'll probably go to salaries.
Hey,
No, I think the bigger thing
congratulations.
here. Yeah, thank you, Coop. Thank you. The bigger thing here is you through the Base Incubator program, you kind of get an opportunity to go for more funding. So there's a demo day at the end in like maybe 3 weeks, I think. And we just pitch the app in front of maybe a panel of investors. So that's kind of really what we're shooting for here.
Nice.
Panel of investors, you say. Some would
Spicy.
argue they might have deep pockets. Some may say they'd be willing to, I don't know, preempt a seed round, maybe a pre-seed. What do you think about that, Soup? You know what you should do is you should gate the term sheet to
Exactly.
Pay-per-view.
Farcaster Pro investors.
It's a great idea.
That's actually a good idea.
Gate
It's a good
the
idea.
If
term
you can
sheet,
view the term sheet,
100K.
you get a smaller investment size. It's a lower priced round if you view the investment on pay-per-view.
Let's take it.
There's
Let's take it
something
back
there.
for a second.
I don't know.
There's a couple things I want to talk about here. Number one, Lucas, what's driving your demand? And you said it's Farcaster Pro users that are opening, but how are they getting the attention? Do you think like a lot of it's coming through Coinbase Wallet now? Are enough people using CBW to drive traffic? And then also Cooper, what's driving the demand for days? We skipped over that really quickly, but on the topic of growth, okay, I want to understand what you guys are doing because you guys are doing something right.
That's why I like this fucking guy. This guy knows how to
He's
direct.
professional. He's professional.
Very topical,
professional.
Chevy. Very topical.
It's
I know
important.
Coop really wants to
I
answer.
like it.
Yeah.
It is important. Take it away, Soup.
I'll let you jump in here, Coop, because I'm very interested. I'm very interested, but let me say my piece. Where our distribution is coming from is largely still Farcaster. I don't think there's a wide enough user base on the new Coinbase wallet application to drive anything meaningful just yet, or at least from what we know. But I think most people are discovering this via the notification system that we have. So whenever you view someone's post on Paperview, we send out an automatic notification, and then we're just also doing global notifications manually to like 4,000 to 5,000 people. And that's really the main distribution line. Where I'm interested to see is how that notification system translates over to the Coinbase wallet in the future. And if we're actually able to push notifications over there as well. Which I think
cool.
would be pretty deadly. Anyways, Coop, the days start pumping, going up and to the right. What's going on there?
3 things.
3 things. Number 1, shout out to Noise, Noice. I went on
Also,
Noise.
they're in the Base Incubator with us.
Hey,
Just for the
Good
record.
token. Good coin. I went on Noise. I set my allowance in the day's token. Every time I like a post, comment on a post, recast a post, or follow someone, they get days tokens. So if you open your Farcaster wallet, you're going to see you got a couple bucks worth of days in there. You say, oh, what is this? Maybe I've heard of this song before. They buy a little bit of tokens. That is number 1. Number 2 is that we actually, just this week, launched a viral coin section on the Coop Records site. So if we just go over
Hey.
here real quick, let me just share my good old screen here. You can now see that we got a little viral coins action going on here.
let's go.
It's a new section of the site, foreshadowing a much bigger chapter to come. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But for right now, it's just simply a viral coin section. You click on the chart, takes you out the deck screener, nothing crazy. Not the best looking chart right this second, but hey, you win some, you lose some. And number 3 is I be shilling. I went on my timeline, and let me tell you, boys, I talked about it. I said, hey, this coin is good. This coin has a lot of streams, and you want to buy it. And those 3 things combined led to a little bit of a bump up. Now, let me tell you what happened. The coin goes up, all-time high. Let's fucking go, baby. I'm ripping. We're back. Lo and behold, some genius goes on to layer 3, finds one of our old Barry Can't Swims quests, sees that the reward is more than 100%, farms the fuck out of the quest, 2,000 mints, gets all the Dave's token, smashes the sell button. Get fucked. Back to square one, baby.
Damn.
So, hey, we took a step up, but we also took a step back.
Damn.
That's the answer to the question.
Wow.
One step
Respect.
back for 2 steps forward, Coop.
Oh, that's pretty
Have
good.
you seen, Coop, have you seen
Pretty
any of the
good data
trading
points, though.
activity
And it
drive
is funny.
growth to the mini app?
I don't think anyone's ever opened our mini app, realistically.
Damn.
There is
That's
data
the
on
truth.
that, Coop. You can
Wait.
be tracking that.
Can I
Yeah.
show
gotta
you
check
guys
that.
some?
I will
and
say
for
the
the
more important
record-
thing to check.
I have opened your mini app and I have minted a song, collected a song through
Well,
your
that's
mini
why
app.
I love you. The more important thing to shout out is that Coop Records just got approved for an Apple developer account. And now that is something worth writing home about, because you know what that means, boys. Coop Rex coming to the Apple App Store soon. TM. Now let me pose a hypothetical question. What's more important, an Apple mini app or a Farcaster mini app? Open floor.
I think for Coop Rex, Apple app.
I think it depends largely on how much of a community and distribution you have today. If you're starting from zero, Farcaster for sure. If you already have that existing user base that you can tap into and distribution, iOS app by far, no question.
I think our boy Cooper, he's been, we all know he's been traveling a lot this summer. He's at it's not even really summer yet, but he's been at festivals. He's been in the scene. He's talking to these artists. I think Coop needs an app that he can show people in person on a
Yes.
platform they're familiar with. And everything he can keep doing everything he's doing with the tokens on Farcaster, keep tipping people, keep that community engaged the way you've been engaging them. And then if you're walking around a festival or 3 a.m. in Tokyo and you can show these DJs this app,
5:30.
sure. That's the next step for our boy, for our birthday
I think
guy,
so.
for the birthday
That
guy.
is the next step. And you
I
know what?
think-
God damn it, I'm gonna freaking do it this year, gentlemen. I'll tell
I
you
think for your
what.
demand side,
Give
though,
me
I think
12 months in a
I
mobile app.
I think you need to grow
I'll get you some
your mini app
fucking
side.
users. Shut the hell up with your mini apps.
I'll tell you what. I'm looking
I
at
got a
analytics.
quick
I need real
interruption.
people.
Quick
I need real
interruption.
people.
ETF has broken 140K on the 1 minute chart. I don't think this is going to the top, but just wanted a little update there.
Be my half soul, please state it. Not right
Exactly.
now, not on stream.
Oh,
He's watching the
not
1
during the-
minute chart
Not
in
during
the
the
middle of
recording,
the
please.
podcast.
Dude, this is what you were doing last time. You were checking NFT floor
Hey,
prices.
you're checking
Like,
NFTs,
get outta here.
all right? Let me
Get
live.
out of here.
Let me live.
Cowboy
Cowboy
Bebop.
Bebop. What were you gonna ask, Adam? I interrupted you with that
Adam,
important breaking.
Get us
So-
back on track. Get us back on track.
Last month or the month prior, I think it was like towards the end of the previous month, we launched our mini app, and to date we've had 1.8 million total opens, or at least in the last 28 days. And I don't know if that's similar to what
No.
you're seeing
One
on your end, Lucas. Like 1.8 million total
Nowhere
opens
near
in the
that.
last 28 days.
No, not even remotely close.
Show us the
To that.
stats.
Look at
Show
this.
us the stats.
I don't know
Look
where
at
you're
this.
getting those.
Look at this.
Pull
Hold
it
on.
up. Chevy is doing something. Chevy broke the system. What the fuck? You have 1,000 users
no,
who
you're-
opened to have 1.8 million
No, yeah,
times.
there's something
something's-
wrong going.
Something's wrong
off.
here.
Something's off.
Something's wrong here.
Nope. Title of the podcast. Blueprint gets 1.8 million opens on Farcaster. Either you're fucking got the shittiest conversion rate ever when people open your app, or something's broken.
So something's
For the
wrong
record,
here.
For the record, Adam, our stats are like we have 5.3K unique users, 16K total opens in the last 28 days, and then 1,000
Wait,
transactions.
Lucas, pull it up. Let's go see Lucas's dashboard now. And then we'll do mine after, actually. This is good. Let's all show our mini app stats.
I've got something to show. That's not.
All right, you'll go.
I'll
you'll
be
go last,
last.
you'll go last.
I'll be last. It'll bring it back.
How the
to
fuck do you even
tokens,
get to
though.
this?
You need to have admin rights on your account, your Farcaster account, but like Rami should be able to do that for you.
Cool.
But yeah,
Pretty good. 5,000 users, 16,000 opens. Pretty good. Nice. That's a
It's
top 5
decent.
mini app right there.
Good mini app.
last week.
Wait, go down to DAUs.
So yeah, we're getting up to like this is when we
How the
launched.
fuck you go to 1,000?
That's actually way more
That's
than
pretty
I
good.
thought it was gonna be.
Right, and then yeah, maybe transacting users you're getting like dozen, 20, depending on the day.
Wow.
And this is
So not a lot of transacting users.
it depends on the day, but like for us, we also get a lot of transactions via the Paperview wallet. So it's not counted here. These are just the mini app or like Warplit Farcaster wallet transactions.
I think for most builders, unless you're really tapped into Farcaster I think for most builders, they can't justify putting a lot of effort into a mini app until the numbers are higher. But for the people who are tapped into Farcaster, who are getting in early, like our boy Lucas, the bet's probably worth it.
I
How do you even see that developer section?
This man's a noob. Just get him out of
I'm
here.
totally a noob.
Come back next week, dude, when you're prepared.
Shut the fuck up. It's my birthday, bro. You can't be saying that
You
stuff.
can't. Oh, come on. You can't be leveraging your birthday like that.
Come on, man. What the hell? I thought we were boys.
We already
You
did
can't
the
give me
whole
an
happy
informative-
birthday.
Give me an informative walkthrough on how to get the developer section in your
I think
Farcaster account.
on mobile, you have to go your settings, and then there's like a developer tab, and you have to enable developer mode or something.
All right.
And then to get the dashboard on desktop, Rami has to add you as like an admin or like whoever deployed your Farcaster mini app.
Interesting. I feel like that could be a little bit more intuitive now. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll sidebar.
This guy coming with complaints. It's his birthday. He's allowed to
What?
complain. Remember?
He's allowed to complain.
Yeah, what the heck? What
He's
the
allowed to
heck?
complain.
It's allowed
He's
to
allowed to
complain.
complain.
I'm not complaining.
Like, wait,
All right.
and isn't it like June 6th for you right now? Like, what? Let's pick a lane. Let's pick a lane.
Nope. It's 2 p.m. PST as far as I'm concerned. David, what do you want to show us, buddy?
This is what I want to show us. You might remember a little meme coin
Birthdays,
Please, come on.
tied to an AI artist named Louder, and things are getting louder.
Whoa, David.
Things are getting louder.
Put the chart porn away, buddy. Jesus
Things
Christ.
are getting louder. So I want to shout out my boy Adam. I called him in a pinch on Monday, and I was running him through a bunch of scenarios, and he was like, you know what? You just got to start using Louder as your main incentive token. Also, side note, Louder's music has also gotten a lot better for those who want to jump into Hume World. Listen, our boy Gino the Ghost been putting in time on the lyrics. Louder's got a shot.
That's a
What is
great
your favorite
Louder song?
artist right there. He's a good songwriter. He's written some bangers, wrote some bangers.
My favorite Louder song is a song called Sparkling, which I believe is on Spotify. But some of the recent ones we got bangers. So Louder, the music's good. We're running the buyback playbook per our boy Adam Chevy.
Chevy gets credit with the buyback playbook?
He gets the most recent credit with the buyback playbook. Coop also had some buyback ideas that we did back in the day. But the truth is, Coop, when the first time we tried the buybacks, we didn't have enough volume on Hume World for it to work. Now we got enough people coming to Hume World every day. We got enough content that we're putting out, enough transactions happening that I think Louder has got a shot.
Fair enough. Gotta get those automated buybacks in there, brother.
Well, we wanted to just see if how week 1 went.
Fair enough. I like that.
We're out here.
We are out here. We're trying things. Lucas has got his mini app cooking. David's doing buybacks. Chevy, what have you been up to this week?
We released streaks this week to try to build some retention, implement the gamified features on bp.fun. Streaks were released. We have weekly milestones that we set. Eventually, they're going to be integrated into the leaderboard on off-season leaderboards, cohort leaderboards. But we've done a bunch of revamps to the site itself before preparing to launch cohort 3. Streaks is one of them. And then soon we're going to have a wallet natively where people could log in, buy with USDC and or rather a USD on ramp that converts to USDC or ETH. And we got some fun stuff happening on the app. But Streaks is the most recent feature, and people have been liking it. We got some actually mixed feedback about it. Overall, it's been really positive, but some people were confused on like how Streaks are integrated into the rest of the app. So some feedback for me to better articulate that.
What did you tell them?
I told them that.
So what's the answer?
I told them the off season streaks don't influence the off season because that's already been in progression. But in future cohorts and in future seasons, it will be influenced. Also, with that being said, I've been trying to figure out how to drive more growth to the mini app. I'm doing something wrong. I haven't figured out exactly how to have like that viral growth. I'm seeing.
Dude, you got 1.8 million opens. I don't know what you're talking about. You're dialed in.
I'm dialed in. I am dialed in with that. And I'm figuring something out. But the conversion of getting opens to converting users is struggling. So next couple weeks of growth is going to be focused around that. Probably the next month till the end of June. Hopefully I come up with some breakthrough over here. I'll keep the cartel posted. But that's about it.
Keep running that up. I think for what it's worth, my experience so far is getting the transactions to convert is maybe the hardest thing to do. And we've been just optimizing is just trying to get people to open the app. Just open it. All right. And then play around with it and don't try and push the transactions as much and really just try and surface good content, good opportunities and let the transactions happen naturally.
Yeah. Love that.
But if you come up with a good playbook, please keep me posted because I would love to know.
1.8 million opens.
Words of wisdom.
1.8 million opens.
Lucas is the mini app king. Genuinely, Lucas is the mini app king. And I think it will pay dividends in the coming months. We know there's a lot in the works with the Coinbase wallet. Mini apps are a big focus. I respect it and I applaud it, my friend. From the heart.
Speaking of mini apps,
Bubbles
and Matcha Jump have been two fun mini apps that I've used this week. That I've genuinely enjoyed. Farcaster released like this hype integration, which you guys probably know way more about, but there's this game called Matcha Jump that was built on top of that. That's actually really fun. And I beat the high score at some point. I got over 10,000 points at some point. And I probably lost it till now, but I really like the games that are appearing through mini apps, and they're kind of inspiring me a bit to come up with new ideas and to test new things out. You guys played Matcha Jump or Bubbles? Did you guys see the new haptic games?
I did see the haptics. I've been a daily user of the mini word and the Wordle, pretty much. You get a daily crossword puzzle and a daily Wordle, and that's my jam. Little brain game, get me going, warm me up in the morning.
Love that.
You guys are in the mix. I respect that you're very committed to the Farcaster future. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Genuinely speaking, you guys are really doubling down on the belief that Farcaster is going to get you new users, and I respect that a lot. Because I think the alternative is that you basically say, no one's coming to save me. I just need to get my own fucking users. And it's almost binary in a sense. It's hard to maximize for both camps. You have to choose, am I going to get this existing cohort of users that's into crypto and on Farcaster currently, or am I going to go completely away from that? And I really just respect that you guys are giving it a very serious effort, the fullest degree.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an all or nothing, or they're mutually exclusive on that front. I
just
take
bandwidth wise.
Yeah, I think the mini app is your training ground for a full iOS app. And I think you hit your ceiling pretty quickly on Farcaster in terms of who's willing to transact on it and who's going to open it. But the in-app notifications are kind of the flywheel that gets you going, and it gives you a really good proving ground to figure out, the application mechanics and how to send notifications that people are going to open, right? And I think there's a very good art, or like an art behind that, that when you do kind of graduate to that iOS app, you're really dialed in on like what's going to get people to open this app. I think Nikita Beer said this, and I think I said this on a previous episode, but like without notifications, without push notifications, like you're pretty much dead. And the mini apps kind of provide you like a 0 to 1 on that front. And I think that's kind of like the main edge. But I think the ceiling is very, very easy to hit, and you're kind of banking on Farcaster to grow beyond that. But I wouldn't say that that's like the bet that we're making. It's more of like, let's figure out what our app would look like if we were to try and do a full iOS app and go through the hoops of Apple.
Are you in Austin, Lucas?
Yeah, he's got the white mic.
He's got the white mic. He's in. How long have you been in Austin for?
I'm formally moved down here. I'm formally moved down here as of last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Holy shit. You just weren't going to tell us
formally
that?
moved down there. Because I was about to say, you are locked in. I was like, you should just should you just be in Austin? Because I haven't you are. This is
I was at a co-working space right before this podcast. I had a text saying, let's bump up the recording. I get in the car, I drive home real quick just so I can record
Lucas
this
is
pod.
locked in, Lucas. The world needs to watch out because this is a different Lucas on the pod today.
Wake up in the morning, I put on pants. It's crazy.
Woo!
It's crazy.
He's locked in. He's locked in.
On
What brought you to Austin? Like what else?
Yeah,
could,
do tell.
What else could make you locked in?
Yeah, just the startup culture here is just fantastic. It's fantastic.
It is.
I've met.
What % of your move was for professional versus personal?
I will say 80-20. You take a guess. I'll leave that open to the pod.
Look, all I'm saying is, Austin's doing Austin and your relationship. You're locked in.
Let's just say there's, reasons beyond the pod of why I'm down here.
Yeah,
we'll leave it at that.
Why are you're keeping it behind closed doors? We have this massive audience of people that are trying to snoop on your personal life. And
dude, I'm just,
hey, Lucas,
I don't want to.
He's a private guy.
I'm trying to keep, my personal life offline. I don't need to be bombarded by fans. When we get to the co-working space or walking around the street.
What co-working space are you working at over there?
Oh man, I'm actually working at it's called the Mallin in Austin. It's great.
Ooh.
It's very nice. I've actually met a couple of other crypto people there. Met the founder of Nook down there.
So you're in the mix. Cool. He's in the mix. He's locked in. He's going to a co-working space. Let's go.
I'm just trying to get my boy Devitt. Just trying to get on that level.
Wait, is this a roundabout David shill on co-working spaces? Is that what's going on right now?
No. It is not a roundabout David shill.
If you guys can see, I'm actually growing out my beard just to try and get to that level.
Nice.
I just want that
full shave lately. I'm like, maybe it's time to clean it up.
Might be. Not all time how you shave the beard.
If when we close this round, shave the beard.
You could go for a base grant.
Dude, that's not necessary, man. That's a low blow, man.
That's a
low blow. That's a low blow.
Come on, that was pretty good.
Go to bed, dude. Let's call it.
On a personal note, I will be making my first Instagram post after this podcast in 2 years. And that's a very big deal for me, gentlemen. It's marking the start of a new chapter. Coop, the content creator, is coming out of the goddamn woodwork. All right, I'm putting it on the podcast. We're starting with the feed post. Reels are coming soon. TikToks are coming soon. It's time to get in the freaking game. You dig?
He's out there.
You dig, boys?
I'm excited to see that. I've been sitting more with the camera, just trying to talk about features and create videos of things that we're doing at Blueprint, and it's really hard. It's really difficult. I have a hard time finding my voice.
It's fucking hard.
Finding my flow. And I really respect what Noise is doing with all their marketing and all their videos that they've been creating. It's really high quality and it's really great. And And it's really making me think
Yeah.
like, what is the right format to deliver information and to just have fun with what you're doing. So I'm excited to see that, Coop.
Thank you, man. I'm definitely it's going to be a psychological battle. We brought out a videographer out here to Japan to document Midnight Diner. We went around Shibuya at like 3 a.m. last night shooting a bunch of content for like the concept being like, where's the Midnight Diner? And I'm like going around and looking in restaurants and stuff, and then cut and it's like the middle of the show and it's like packed and stuff like that. So I think I'll give a shout out to my boy Daniel Allan here. Daniel has been absolutely crushing his video game. His Instagram is growing tremendously right now. He just crossed 60 followers, he's up like 40K followers in the last 12 months, and it's translating to real fans. And you're seeing it at the shows. People know the words to these songs and they're coming out, they're buying tickets. All of his shows are starting to sell really well in the States. And, you know, I've just been thinking a lot about it, man. Like, I feel like I really caught a wave with Twitter and crypto Twitter. You know what I mean? I was on there and I was tweeting 5, 10, 20 times a day. I was thinking about it. I got to tweet, I got to post. And I've never had that same thought process with Instagram or TikTok or any of these video platforms. And that's the source. I mean, like, look, we're all doing our thing on Farcaster and Twitter, and I respect that in our own ways. But I think that the next rung is just getting shit on by the rest of the internet and just constantly chipping away until you get your voice, you find it, and then let it cook. Let it cook.
I want to give Daniel credit where credit is due also, because like it's great. Like right now you're like, oh, he just popped off with, you know, whatever you said, another 20K followers and people are coming. But he started making a concerted effort to do more videos, what, like a year and a half ago? 2 years
Maybe
ago?
2 years. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years.
maybe
Video
2
every
years.
day.
And he just like got better and better and better and tried different content. And now he's like, now it's moving. But dedication, discipline, creativity.
Let me give you an example of that. Yesterday we went to Shibuya Crossing and him and his videographer they shot for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour of getting like 20 different shots of him at Shibuya Crossing from like across the street, up on top and whatnot. All comes into this edit, this 15-second clip. They shot it yesterday afternoon at 1 o'clock. They scheduled it to post at 2 a.m. And today it has like 50K views and he gained like 1,000 followers from it. And his videographer is out here on the roof editing the video at like 3 in the morning. And it's just really impressive. It's a totally different discipline that I am not accustomed to at all. I mean, we'll shout out Gino the Ghost out here. David, we
Yep.
talked about him earlier.
Yep.
Gino's fucking killing it with his reels and his TikToks.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got 250,000 followers on TikTok now. It's incredible, man. And I think that in crypto, we don't have those kind of people. We have like the Gainsies that are going on crypto Twitter and talking shit and speaking to the crypto audience, but we don't quite have a generation of creators that are able to speak to real people about not just crypto specific topics. You could argue thread guys in this camp right now with these streams with like the Belief founder and Ansem and whatnot, but even that's still crypto native in a way. I think for me, I want my audience to be music people that are willing to take a chance on crypto, not crypto people who are willing to take a chance on music. We tried the crypto people taking a chance on music for so long. I think we got to really flip it on its head and try and just reach someone that's completely new to the game in the first place.
I like that. And
I
won't even
also-
think about it as crypto.
I also want to give a shout out to our boy Fallproof Ben, who's also stepping in that arena, coming up with some
Really?
good brain rot content. I just put the tweet there, and he said he's getting on his game. He's getting on the brain rot, like
Is he
crypto
on it or
education.
is he getting on it?
He's getting on it. You know, he just
Mhm.
released his first video. I think he's trying to push it on Instagram, TikTok.
Oh,
doing
nice.
What kind of brain rot? Are we talking Italian
It's
brain
like-
rot here? Oh, nice.
Minecraft, and then
Nice.
just like why
Nice.
Ethereum's not
Text.
cucked anymore, and like with text, you know, it's pretty good stuff. And I respect. I know it's a long journey, and I think Daniel's kind of a testament to it. Of like it's years of the process, but stepping into the arena, we respect it.
So I was just watching Ben's brain rot and I mentioned a line that said Ethereum's leadership has kind of turned a new leaf here. I saw James shared a post in the chat about the Ethereum, or no, it was Callum, the Ethereum treasury policy being very bullish. Does anyone know what's going on with this?
Yeah.
If somebody got a deep reading, they should talk. I read it. I skimmed it.
I give
Should
it
I
a quick
go?
skim, but pretty much just tighter EF treasury policy and just being more transparent about like their selling plan, and like they're actually lowering their like capex down to a specific percentage, and just being more strict about, or like having a very strict framework about how they're approaching it. But go ahead, David.
I believe what I also read, I believe, was taking a more aggressive approach to getting yield on chain.
Yeah.
So that the EF can pay for its bills from yield versus selling ETH, which I think is very bullish.
I agree with that. I think they're like doing I saw some sort of deposit into Aave, but the low hanging fruit that I'm not sure if they're doing is just like staking ETH. Like, I don't know why they're not doing that if they aren't. It feels
I
like
think
the
they are
easiest thing.
now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that was like part of the mandate, from what I understood, was use DeFi, which was born on Ethereum, to get as much yield as possible. Use that yield to fund the EF versus dumping ETH and ending the EF just dumps ETH meme. Boom.
There's
Update
definitely
here.
new energy.
We've been
I'll-
rugged on
Boom.
ETF. We're down to 75K market cap.
My half
We're
soul.
fucked.
One
My
day
free soul's cooked.
I will make money on a meme coin. I'm waiting for my $1 million. It's 1,000 soul.
Yeah. Shout
That's
out Coop
hilarious.
for putting everybody on noise at like 1 to 3 mil.
Come on. I
guess
definitely
that-
botched it not being there at the time that it dropped. I was like sleeping, of course, lol. Because I went to bed when they were about to launch it at 2 or like 3 a.m. Like, hey, we're launching it early. And they launched it at, 12 o'clock? It's a green, it's a red candle on fucking
that's
noise
a
right now, though. I'll tell you that
pretty
much.
nasty red candle. I mean, just this morning it was at like.
I'm gonna have to buy that candle, to be honest with you guys.
You know who else also had a nice pump recently that we talked about was the Hello World Ohara coin. Also now
really?
having a little bit of a tough candle. But it went up to like 12, 13 mil.
It looks like it looks
tanked.
like the entire market's having a tough candle, and Bitcoin
Is that what's going on right this second?
Is Bitcoin about to drop under 100? Yeah, it looks like something happened while we were on this pod.
Dude, it's the Trump Elon beef,
Yeah,
man. It's
Sol,
causing
ETH,
instability.
It is actually.
ETH is flirting with going back below 2,400. Bitcoin's looking like it. Bitcoin's
Bro,
now
we
at
cannot get
100.
out of this fucking rut, guys. Like, what the hell? Is crypto ever gonna what the fuck? Actually,
We're just chopping.
literally. What the hell? I think that for me though, it's very humbling to realize that I think that we're genuinely past the point where you can just sit on your ETH and Sol and then just make a 10x in like a year. It's like you got to go create your own destiny here. We got to build successful companies, get real users, get people using these apps, or we're all cooked. I'm not making, it's not 2021. I'm not buying a CryptoPunk for $100 and it's not going to 500K in the next 12 months. I'm not buying a meme coin on Base, on Farcaster that's going to $1 billion in the next 12 months. 0% chance. 0% chance.
You know what's going to? Oh no, it's mooning these days. The Circle IPO as of today.
Yep.
I
Can
bought a
we
little
talk
bit.
about the Pump.fun token?
We should talk
There's
about the Pump.fun
talking
token.
point.
We should also talk about the Circle IPO. Let's
I
talk
don't know
about
anything about the Circle IPO, so
Let's
go
talk
ahead,
about-
Lucas.
Circle IPO today. I think at like a $6 billion valuation, and it's up like 3x today, pretty much at like
It's
15 to 18.
16.
Damn.
16.
No way.
Pretty nuts.
I think I bought a little bit just so I don't have like FOMO or like, I just want a little bit of insurance.
Stock?
Yeah, a little stock.
Want stock?
Yeah. I just think having exposure to USDC growth is smart. It's
You bought a
crazy. I bought a
stock.
little bit, just a wee bit, just a little bit.
So maybe,
You know
just
what?
maybe,
Fair
the
enough.
name
You're
of
up.
the game is to build something that people want. Don't launch a token, but IPO instead. And there's a better market for crypto projects in TradFi. Maybe, just maybe. Instead of launching a token,
So-
Maybe.
I think
tank.
it's definitely. I
So
think it's
here's the
definitely
thing about that.
bullish, and we'll see some more IPOs flood in after this. Like Kraken, I think is probably up next.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, makes sense.
markets treating crypto companies very well right now. Traditional stock market.
Hume IPO.
Yeah.
Under,
I like the
under.
sound of that.
David's looking in the
human
side.
So Pump is raising $1 billion at $4 billion valuation. Is this real? That's what I've been seeing
Yeah.
on my timeline.
Rumors happen.
Yeah,
And,
like a
uh,
It's just
pre-sale,
is
right?
it just an open open address or what?
Yeah,
I don't know
just
that
send,
much
Like it's
about
an
it.
send
ICO or
sold,
what?
send sold to this address. I don't know. I have no idea.
What is it though, actually? How is the sale actually being conducted? Like, why was the news that they are planning to do that? Was it not like, why is it not like they raised this much money at this valuation?
Because they're probably
think that-
testing
to
the
me.
market sentiment. They just want to see what the market thinks about it, probably.
No,
The
but
market.
my assumption is like you can participate. It's a sale, from my understanding, that anyone can participate in.
That's crazy. But it's wow. I mean, that's kind of giving me like other side OpenSea flashbacks. It's almost like if
funny-
other side and OpenSea had a
It's
baby.
funny you say that, because one of the Bored Ape Yuga founders
I saw
tweeted
that.
something along the lines of, "Is 4B a bad omen?" Because
Yeah.
if you remember, Yuga Labs raised
Oof.
at a $4 billion valuation, which I just like.
Here's my
What a time! What a time it was. A
Here's my
$4
take.
billion valuation on Yuga Labs.
You got some balls saying that, David, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it was a time. It was a
You
time.
son of a bitch. It was a time. Series David.
It was a time. Hey, whatever. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna talk about other people right now.
I like that. It's very commendable of you to not talk about other people 50 minutes into our podcast. You never know who's listening. You never know who's listening these
Dude,
days.
Jacob was listening to our last episode. We got to be careful.
That's what
Gotta
I'm
be
saying.
careful.
Shout out Jacob, the boy, listening to Not a Cartel. I appreciate you. I love you. I respect you. Give us that new Zora magic. We can't go leaking any details on the podcast to our guests, but let's just say something's cooking, baby.
just
And I
say-
think it's a good experiment for all of us. That's
Let's
what I
just
think.
say I got
Pretty
no
sexy.
insider info, but it's probably creator coins. Would be my guess.
Yep.
You know what? I'll talk about myself for this part of the pod, in
Yeah,
reaction
baby.
to what Cooper is saying.
Do it.
And at the time, I'm not gonna say specific numbers here, but Cooper's referring to when I raised a Series A in
Wow.
2022.
Those are the days.
And at the time that I was raising my Series A, companies like Yuga Labs were raising at a $4 billion valuation. And I was actually offered / encouraged to raise at twice the valuation that I actually ended up raising.
It's crazy.
And I decided with my smart co-founder Jay that was insane, and that we should raise at half that valuation because it was more sane. And that valuation was justified in that market. And I think it is and now we're here 3 years later. It's 2025. The markets have changed. Companies are valued differently, and honestly on different metrics. I think people were valuing companies on NFT market cap, which is not a relevant metric at all today. And markets change, and part of being a founder is adapting to the market when it's with you and when it's against you. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many NFTs did you sell prior to receiving your Series A term sheet?
At humor or like Hume?
Total primary and secondary sale volume prior to your Series
Primary
A.
and secondary volume.
Yep.
We're on 100K.
100K?
Shut the frick up.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
You're a
But
legend. That's all I'll say. You're a legend, and I respect the hell out of you, and that's why you're my friend.
Fucking respect, dude.
Yeah.
I have a question on the Pump.fun if we're okay with that.
Go ahead.
Do you guys think
Table it.
Pump.fun
Table it.
is still relevant 5 years from now? I think they'll still be around because they have a massive war chest. So that was going to be my original question, but are they still going to be relevant?
Yeah. I mean, I would kind of make the argument that if they're like the OpenSea of this cycle with meme coins instead of with NFTs, and think about it, OpenSea is still relevant now. You know, it might not be like where it was before, but everyone knows what that is, and that's a brand that like exists and has mind share. I
True.
think given the live streaming stuff and given the decks that they have and like the token and the chain, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be like a Pump network with a shit ton of apps on it, probably. So I would say, yeah, 100%. 5 years, bro. They made $1 billion in revenue. How would you? What are you gonna do with the billion?
Insane.
There's like 10
Insane.
people on the team. It's like the richest company per employee in like history of all startups.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like I get like it would be a pretty massive fumble to like not to go bankrupt in 5 years, you know, and like
Yeah.
have to shut down the doors. But it's like EOS is still alive today, you know,
Right.
but not relevant, and that's kind of where
Right.
I get like not as confident. Like I think even if you told
EOS
me,
is worth
and
$1.2 billion.
that's incredible, good for them, and they probably have more in. I wonder if they have more or they hold more money than they're worth right now.
That's a good question. From just all the ETH.
Yeah.
Damn. Different times out there. But what I will say, boys, is that we're on our own journey. And I will say that whatever the hell is happening in crypto is happening right this second. Like everything's getting absolutely demolished in real time right here.
Boom.
Can we give a quick shout out to our boy Blockchain Brett before we call on this episode?
Yes.
Blocky B.
Blocky B posting a new article, Have Fun, Make Money, talking about consumer crypto.
Hey.
I have not been online since it was published. I haven't read it yet. Sure, it's great. If anyone's had a chance to skim through, maybe you want to give it a little overview. If not, we can just leave it at that. But what do we think?
I have not read it yet. I just saw it. I also published an article this week.
You did publish an article this week.
What article did you publish?
Go ahead.
Locked
much-
in Lucas over there in Austin,
Yeah, locked
publishing
in.
articles.
Yep. Pretty much just answering why collect. And kind of breaking down the 5
$1 billion
reasons,
question.
the 5 reasons why people collect, which is patronage, context, social, speculation, and I'm missing one of them. That's how well this article went. Yeah. But
Permanent record of your support. Creator can identify and reward you later. You become part of a public community of supporters. Your support might appreciate and value over time.
yeah, that was one piece of it. But there was a more broader article there.
Speculation, social, context, utility, and patronage.
Utility was the one I was missing. Thank you. But it usually why people collect a piece of content or really anything is some form of that.
Wow, you really fucking flamed this network state graphic in here, huh?
Just for fun. Just for fun. Dude, it's a
You're
real
budding,
thing. Like
yeah.
it went super high, and then I mean that was like on the timeline for a bit. It was like
Oh
This-
yeah, I got rugged on that for sure.
this dilution of like he was pumping, and then the second he launched a second coin, stopped, nuked, and then he released like 10 other coins
Low-key.
after that, and then yeah, none of them took off in the same
Boom.
manner.
Loki,
What?
you could have given your boy Coop a layup here, man. What the hell? Hold on, wait.
You got it. Yeah, Sound XYZ. There's one of those. No, there's a Daniel
Where's-
Allan.
where's-
Scroll down.
where's
Scroll down to
Coop
the next
Records,
one.
that
Scroll
XYZ
down.
here?
Scroll down to the next one. Scroll down to the next one. We got it. Why does? Where's? Yeah, there it is. Big D8. Big D8
Overstimulated.
is an OG one, but I thought it was a good reference there.
Boom.
I appreciate the shout. I'm being snarky. It's my birthday. I appreciate the shout.
We'll let it slide this week, Coop. Just clean it up next
Happy
week,
birthday,
alright?
Cooper.
Happy birthday, bud.
You don't have the same kind of Japanese aura glow you had last week, you know?
Yeah,
But
not fresh
it's
off the
because
mountains.
It's because he's in the city now. He's no
Yeah.
I'm in
longer.
the big city.
He's no longer with the deer.
If you wanna give me no, gotta get it Tokyo. If you wanna let it go. Here's what I'm gonna say. Last note, and we can wrap this bitch up. I really appreciate you guys. We've been doing this podcast for a hot minute now. What are we, 20 episodes in? You guys are real ones. You are fighting for it every single day. We're in the cut. We're doing our best to get by here. And I'm very grateful for you guys. I know that we might not have the biggest audience of listeners in the world right now, but for me, it's more about spending the quality time with you guys. We cover real shit here. We're all figuring it out. We're doing it in public. We're finding our way to make it happen. And I'm very thankful for you. That's my closing note.
Love you
Appreciate
guys.
you, Coop.
Great episode 20, 21, something like that. It's been a good run so far. Excited for the next episode. Let's go. Hopefully we have our fucking audio and
That's it.
video and connection issues unlock at some point in one of these episodes.
As he goes black. Jesus Christ. Screen goes blank as he's saying that. You guys.
Arigato
Well,
gozaimasu.
thank you so much
Arigato.
for listening to this episode of Not a Cartel. You can collect this and support us directly at pods.media/notacartel, where you can find all of our episodes on chain, on base, and collectible in some form or fashion.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.